Breaking news. Trump is about to reschedule marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. Cannabis stocks are surging, the industry is celebrating, everyone's saying this is huge for legalization, and it is. But here's what nobody's telling you about what this actually means for your career. Let's break down the truth. First, what is Schedule 3? Right now, marijuana is Schedule 1. That's the same category as heroin, LSD, ecstasy.
No accepted medical use. High potential for abuse.
Schedule 3 is where ketamine, anabolic steroids, and testosterone live. These are controlled substances that doctors can prescribe for medical use. So moving marijuana to Schedule 3 means medical use is federally recognized. Doctors can prescribe it. Research restrictions get lifted. Banking becomes legal. Cannabis businesses can finally deduct expenses on taxes. For the cannabis industry, this is massive, billions of dollars in impact. But here's what Schedule 3 does not mean. Recreational use is not federally legal. You still can't just use it without a prescription, just like you can't use steroids or ketamine without a prescription. It's still a controlled substance, just a different level. Now here's the part that affects you. Federal employment drug policies are not automatically tied to controlled substance scheduling. The FBI sets its own hiring rules. The CIA sets its own rules. The Department of Defense sets security clearance rules. Each agency has internal policies. Rescheduling to Schedule 3 does not automatically change any of those policies. Right now, if you used marijuana in the past 12 to 24 months, most federal agencies won't hire you. Security clearances require you to be clean 12 to 24 months. Intelligence agencies prefer 24 to 36 months. After rescheduling, those timelines don't just disappear.
The FBI will still ask, have you used controlled substances?
Yes, Schedule 3 drugs are still controlled substances.
The polygraph will still ask, how many times? When was your last use?
Background investigations will still flag recent recreational use without a prescription.
Security clearance adjudicators will still care about frequency and patterns.
Nothing about the employment screening process changes automatically. So when could federal employment policies change? Best case scenario, individual agencies start reviewing their policies in 2026 or 2027. They consult legal teams. They draft new guidelines. They go through approval processes. Maybe by 2027 or 2028, some agencies start treating marijuana more like alcohol. Maybe they reduce the 12 to 24 month requirement to 6 to 12 months. Maybe experimental use becomes more acceptable, but that's best case, and that's years away. For anyone applying to federal jobs in 2025 or 2026, the current rules still apply. You still need to be clean 12 to 24 months before applying. The polygraph still asks detailed questions. Recent use still disqualifies you. Rescheduling this week does not change your eligibility next month or next year. Let's be clear about who wins from rescheduling. Winners. Cannabis businesses get banking access. Researchers can finally study marijuana properly. Medical patients get easier access. The industry gets legitimacy. Criminal justice reform moves forward. This is progress. This is important. But who doesn't win from rescheduling? Anyone planning a federal career who's used marijuana recently. If you smoked weed 6 months ago and you're applying to work for Lockheed Martin, Boeing, NASA, FBI, CIA, military, any security clearance job, you're still disqualified. The state says it's legal. You bought it legally. You used it legally. The federal government still says, sorry, come back in 18 months when you've been clean long enough. That contradiction doesn't change with rescheduling. Bottom line, Trump's rescheduling is a big win for the cannabis industry and for legalization momentum. It's not nothing. It matters. But if you think this means you can smoke weed and work for the FBI next year, you're wrong. If you're planning any federal career, military service, law enforcement, intelligence agencies, defense contractors, anything requiring a security clearance, you still need to quit. You still need to stay clean 12 to 24 months. That timeline is not changing this week, this month, or probably this year. The rules are the rules. And federal employment rules move slowly. Rescheduling is progress for legalization. It's not a fix for federal employment restrictions. Know the difference. That's the truth they're not telling you about rescheduling. Follow the Green Report for weekly cannabis news and the real-world impacts they don't cover. See you next time.